Salud, mi gente, your boys coming through once again. And on today's video, we got some entertainment video today, just to have fun, to enjoy the weekend and stuff like that. So we're gonna react. We're not gonna talk about the video that little Toro put out there for Gunners Collective, right? So before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. For those who've been subscribing, for those who've been supporting this channel, man, thank you very much. It means a lot, honestly. So let's keep on pushing. Let's make this channel grow, and let's do this. Simple as that. So let's get to this topic, right? Because in order to get to this topic, we have to understand why everything started. So apparently, Little Toro did a video in where he comes out, right? And he's sobbing or crying, talking about the passing of Hulk Hogan. Apparently, this individual had a great impact in his life, and he was upset about it, right? So he decided to upload a video, cry his brains out, and then he deleted it, right? Honestly, if you were to ask me, everything just for views, entertainment. You have to understand who Little Toro is. I mean, he's willing to talk about his ex-wife, mom, whatever family members, friends, ex-friends, north, south, everybody. And he crashed every single time. You know, he comes with some crazy ass ideas. And to be honest, man, this individual is not all there. It's not all there. I feel like this individual did like a little, how would you call it? He did like a meditation, or had like a, what is like a trance or something like that. And he met some Aztec warriors, Aztec gods, and he never came back. He stayed with them. He's like over there chilling with them right now. You know, maybe a part of him came back, and this individual has never been the same anymore. You know, he talks in tongues or languages or whatever it is, man, that nobody knows except him. He's the only one who knows what the fuck he's saying. And at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. Even he came to Mexico to talk in that type of tongues, whatever he was saying. And I mean, all people were looking at this guy like, what the fuck is going on? That's why I never did drugs in my life, you know? And again, I feel it's all entertainment. You know, all for views, whatever. It is what it is, right? Now, Gunner Collective did a video mocking him. And in a way, it's one of those videos that are bipolar, right? Because the video is like, hey, it's for the raza. I'm going to help this guy up. I'm going to fucking, you know what I mean? Give him some good advice. But on the other hand, you're just bringing him down. Like, hey, you got mental issues. You got bad charges. Your ex-wife is being done by two morenos. And it's like, fuck, no wonder what the guy's like that, bro. I mean, he don't know where to go. Like, man, I thought you were gonna give me some advice, but at the same time, you're just throwing some punches. Like, what's going on right here, right? Let's not forget that Little Toro and Gunner were besties, right? I believe somebody was living on somebody's house, or stay or spend the night, something like that, right? And then later on, they cry that, oh man, I helped these people. Now they don't like me. They hate on me. They turn my back on me. And I'm going to tell you one thing. When there's a track record, pay attention. You know what I mean? Because they're always blaming the next person. But maybe it's one who has the issues, you know? If it happens once or twice, okay, I can see that. But when it's multiple times, there might be something fishy, right? So he did this video, right? Mocking him that he was crying about Hulk Hogan. And it is what it is. Entertainment. That's what it is. So, Little Toro, like you should know, he didn't wait not even a day. Within hours, he responded, right? You have to understand, when you made a video about a person, right? And that person, boom, is quick to respond, because he wants those views. He's hurting for those views. So pay attention, man. I'm just saying. Pay attention. So Little Toro wants those views, you know? And of course, he went at it and basically said, who gave the keys to Gunners Collective, right? Somebody who's on the same status as him. Us. No bueno, right? Even though sometimes, well, hold on, before we go. But he was saying, who gives the status to this individual to say that I'm not good with the homies? He's not good in his neighborhood, right? But because Gunner Collective said that him as in Lil Toro and himself, they're no good and they can't go back to their neighborhood, right? So, okay. It's just obvious, right? It's just common sense, you know? It's not like somebody gave him the throne to fucking decide who's good and stuff like that. It's just common sense, bro. Now, you have to understand, a lot of people burn their bridges, and that's what happens. I mean, I'm not saying that happened with everybody, but there's certain individuals who have done things to affect their neighborhood, to affect their friends, and basically they can't go back and kick it with their old friends. You know? Simple as that. Well, even those this individual gunner saying that he's past that and stuff like that, but we all know how people came into YouTube, how they started with this and then they switched to this and then they switched to I was right here in between and stuff like that, and something like a little bit different, right? But anyways, tell every individual tell the story that they want to tell, and let the fools just believe whatever. Even Lil Toro said this individual is so much of a liar that nobody can believe him, except those guys who are infatuated with him or those who don't care, right? Just keep fucking blowing the head of this individual, you know? Make him bigger, make him think that he's tough, make him think that he's all that in a bag of chips, right? Even though that everybody knows there's records that this individual is not gonna bust a grape, which I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do, but when somebody comes like that and talks a good one, better be like that all the way, bro. You know? But it's just my opinion. That's why I try to stay just being me, being a square. That's it, man. I don't want no problems. I'm just right here doing, making one donut and stuff like that. And that's it, man. That's it. Do I think I'm the shit? Hell no. I'm just a regular individual. But I did something above and beyond. Then most of the people that are in my situation have not done. You know? Simple as that. Do I take pride of that? Hell yeah, I do, man. Hell yeah, I do. It's not simple, man. And that's why I take pride. Because it's not simple. It's not easy. It's hard, a lot of hard work. You know? And a lot of commitment. That's what it is. So that's what it was. So apparently, Lil Toro called Gunner out. He said, hey, man, I got 10K. He said, I got 10K, man. Let's box. I'll box you with one hand. You know, one hand. Of course, I don't know where Lil Toro's going to get those 10K. I don't even think he got like 1K in his name. But he said he has 10K to go into the boxing ring. You know it's not going to happen, of course. But again, it's entertainment. It's just funny. It's just something else to distract your mind. You know, instead of just looking at these individuals telling their war stories or saying how much of a shot caller they were or how much they knew of people or how much they were involved in stuff when in reality possibly never happened. You know? Simple as that. But it is what it is. Let's not take life so serious. Let's not get all fucking super level 10 kill us when we barely even hit a level 3 in our lives. But I'm just saying. You know what I mean? There's nothing fun about prison. Simple as that. You know what I mean? If people want to act that they were this and they were that, well, bring the people to back up your stories, man. You know? Simple as that. Right here, we don't have to pretend. I guess we're not interesting on brainwashing the people. I'm just regular individual, bumping, kicking it with the fellas, pushing something cool, normal. That's it. All that banging and all that shit, man, I leave that shit to the fishes. Simple as that. If you think that these individuals are older because they're 40 something years old, you know, man, and still talking about the same thing over and over and over again, acting like they're worth the business. That's not life, man. That's not a life. But with that being said, man, shout outs to me, only me, because I'm not going to send a shout out to those guys right there. But with this being said, muchas gracias, and shout out to all of you guys, man. Straight up, man. We are out to next video. Gracias.